Hello, and once again, it's a warm welcome from the BRTK studios in Lefkosha in North Cyprus. This is A Cup of Conversation, and my name is Jangazi. I'm your host with two lovely guests. Now, I'm wearing blue, but the theme is pink because we have Pink October just around the corner, and I'm apparently one of the people to be blamed for Pink October this year. In the studios, I have two ladies who are working hard at the moment for the Help Those with Cancer charity for Tulips, and we'll be talking about Pink October and events and about the charity in general. My guests in the studio today are one of the stalwarts on my programme. Every year she's in the studio with me, is Sue Tilt, and with her is a new guest, a new friend, the lovely Lynda, and Lynda will be here talking about her part. Lynda Hillard is a lady who is working hard at the Lambusa stall for Tulips. So ladies, welcome to the programme.
Thank you very much.
Now let's start with you again, Sue. Welcome back to BRTK in our new studios.
Thank
You're wondering where I was taking you. You're so used to being here that you were going, where are we going? Are we going the wrong direction? But I said no, we were in a new studio, and here we are now in a new environment, but talking about a very, very important and regular subject of Tulips and the charity, and this year's Pink October. So welcome once again, and thank you for your time and for your efforts. And you're probably going to kill me because it was my fault last year that you are now doing this year, isn't it? So let's recap. Now, Sue, you and your good friend Carol King, you've been working hard being the face, maybe unwittingly being the face of Tulips for the past 6 years. And I think 2 years ago we had Pink October in real full swing.
That's right. And
correct me if I'm wrong, you know, it was the first time you did a month-long campaign. We had a Pink Friday. We got involved. We sold T-shirts galore here at BRTK, over 100. But it took a lot out of you, didn't it?
It did.
And last year, again, we had events. You were stepping for the first time with a few friends, and it wasn't a big month-long campaign. And then all of a sudden, a month later after that, November, December time, you got well, there was a letter in local paper, Cyprus Day, saying what a damp squib Pink October was. And we invited you into the studio to talk about this. And now it's revived again, and here you are now defying a... What was the name of the person, initials of the person?
I think it was AB from Lapta.
AB from Lapta, defying AB from Lapta now to make another comment this year. Let's go back to the beginning. We all know that you, well, most people do know, those who know you actually suffered from cancer yourself.
Yes.
And like many other people, you wanted to give back to the charity that helped you, Razia and her charity, and it's snowballed, it's now part of your life, isn't it, really?
Well, it becomes your life, because it just takes over absolutely everything. And whilst we tried to retire in June 2015, both Carol and I, we tried to just step back a little bit. We weren't allowed to. And that was down to either or both, the association still wanting us to be involved in things, and the general public. They didn't see us as semi-retired, because we were, as you said, quite unwittingly became the face of Tulips.
Yeah.
And all we wanted to do was raise awareness of Tulips, which was our prime goal when we started in either February or March, when we did our very first market stall down at Sawyer's Bar. We just thought, raise awareness of Tulips, the rest will follow.
And so even though you're trying to maybe, you know, every now and then take a step back, because it is a lot of hard work, a lot of your time, a lot of your effort on a personal note, again, like we said, you know, you are the faces, and because you are helping other people, because we have to mention here that you have a lot of people supporting you with various events, and you don't necessarily organise every single event, but you are there to maybe collect the money or to be there on the day of the event. And so you are the faces, you and Carol.
Yes, yes.
We'll talk more about that in a minute, but I would like to introduce a new face into our studios, but maybe regular for those of you who know the market at Lambusa. We have the lovely Lynda Hillard. Lynda, welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
Now, Lynda, I was listening to your interview on the radio with my colleague Denise Phillips, and I understand now how you got involved. You were selling tickets at the stall for GEM events, weren't you?
Yes. Yes.
And you were involved with GEM and your concerts.
And we were raising money for Tulips.
And you were raising money for Tulips, and you got to the stall, and then I believe now you're doing an amazing job actually running the stall. Is that right?
I am, yes. So.
She is.
Now, how long have you been here in North Cyprus? I know you came in about 14 years ago to North
Yes.
Cyprus, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you've been here about 12?
We've been here 12. We came
12
in
years.
2000.
Where are you from originally in the UK?
We lived in Bristol.
In Bristol?
Yes.
And you came to Cyprus on a holiday, or how did you end up living here?
We came here in 2002 on honeymoon, actually.
Ah.
And liked it and thought we would buy a holiday home here. And, well, once we'd bought the holiday home, we never wanted to go home when we visited, so the rest is history.
Holiday home became a permanent home?
It became permanent home, yes.
Fantastic. And where are you living?
We live in Lapta.
In Lapta?
Yes.
So you were doing some social things and raising money for tulips in a different manner.
Yes.
But then, after seeing the stall, what happened? Tell us your side of the story. How did you get involved?
I thought they were a good bunch of girls on the stall and they were all having fun, and I said to Sue I could give up a Saturday a month to come down and help out on the stall. So that was how I got involved. And then I think it was when Carol went on holiday, wasn't it?
Yes,
and
it was.
Sue said, could you come and help me do some sorting and pricing? So went to help her do that. And then of course when Sue wanted to step back a little bit in 2015, I started taking over the running of the stall and the rotas for the volunteers and everything else. So
it was a ploy.
It was a
Just to get
I've
her
been
in one
coerced into
weekend
it.
every 3 was a ploy.
Every now and then they say we're going to step back and they make other people do all the hard work. And they say, oh, well, you know, it's yours now, your baby.
Yes.
But Sue actually has said off air when we were chatting on the phone that you've done a remarkable job of turning the stall around and making work even better for tulips. And we'll talk about figures. I know you've got your papers ready, but we'll talk about more about that in a while. But coming back, you've got a great team, Sue, and last year, you came and talked about how, you were a little bit offended by that letter because, really, you raised as much money in October than you did in the previous big fanfare Pink October. So it's not like you didn't do anything money-wise and efforts-wise. You were actually doing other things. You were stepping in September of that year, raising money, I think about 60,000 Turkish lira?
61,000 Turkish lira, and that was only maybe 18 or 19 people. I mean, it was a huge sum of money.
A huge sum of money.
Yeah.
And now, okay, you're doing the stepping in October.
Yes, we are. It's a bit cooler.
And how many people are doing it?
We've got 44 people in total signed up. So we're hoping, to beat the figure.
You must beat the figure with more numbers.
So. I'm hoping so.
Sky high, I think.
Yes.
Just with that side of the Pink October events.
Yes, yes.
So after you made your reply in the paper and you came on the radio and television, you spoke with us, did you and Carol then decide, we actually said to me, if we do it again next year, it's because you want the T-shirts, you want to do the Pink October, and I do.
Yes.
I actually wanted you to do this. I'm so happy that you are. But did you decide, okay, we now have to start work for the next October? Is that how did this October come about?
Well, as we left your studio, we went, I think we've got to do Pink October.
Damn that Jan
Because
Ghazi.
that Jan Ghazi talked us into it. Because you emphasised, and I think we both thought it was a very valid point, that there was no point within October to say that is Pink Day, and therefore people still supported us the previous year and still did events. I mean, we were actually only about 3,000 lira less than we were when we did the big one. We're doing very little, but you said there was no direction. So, and you asked for the T-shirts. So we left and we went, okay, yeah, we can do a few T-shirts. That's not a problem. And yeah, we can choose a pink day. That's not a problem. And then it's just rollerballed. It's just rollerballed, and we thought we'd do the step as well, but because everybody else that's getting involved, and we'll talk about who's involved shortly. I mean, the amount of businesses, local businesses and venues that are going to be doing events for us for that day or throughout the month of October is unbelievable. And we're asking people not necessarily to do something on Pink Day, which we've chosen with the association to be the 20th of October, and to everybody to wear something pink. We're asking for people to consider throughout the month of Pink October, what can you do as an event or to help raise money. It doesn't matter how small it is, it doesn't matter if it's 5 lira, it's 50 lira, it's 500 lira, it doesn't matter, because as we say, every courage counts.
It certainly does, and we've had lots of people coming in on the programme, you yourself with Carol King in previous years, and other people who have organised events, and we know how important it is, how every Kurdish counts for the association, because it's a hands-on association that deals with patients coming in literally every day.
Well, that's right, and the amount coming in every day has gone up. I mean, we were shocked. By the second week in January, the association was telling us that we're having 2 new cancer patients walk through the front door every day looking for help. And then only about a month, 2 months ago, max, it's gone up to almost 3 new people every single day. Yes, yes, it's huge.
Do you think because it affects everyone in such a profound way that people are willing to help? I mean, when I look at the list of what you're going to read out later on about the events for the Pink October, whether you're involved directly or not, it seems like every day a new event for tulips is being organised. Do you think it's because people are affected so much by this, that people have a sort of, they want to give something back, or they want to do something to support?
Well, it's quite right when you see the statement anywhere, everybody's affected by cancer. And I would think 99.9% of people, everybody has been affected in some way. It might not be them personally, but it might be a cousin, it might be a sister, it might be mum, dad, you might be, God forbid, your child, Everybody knows somebody who's been affected by cancer.
Yeah, definitely. Lynda, I want to ask you, I mean, you came because you wanted to support these lovely ladies having fun, and you were asked, and you were hands-on.
Yeah.
And you've now, I mean, when you first started, 1 Saturday a month.
Yes.
Now, obviously, you're running, so it's every Saturday for you, isn't it?
No, I don't. I do 2 in every 3.
Right.
Basically. So
tell us your story about the Lambusa market, because it's a lovely market. It's very busy. Everyone's there.
Very busy.
Lots of stalls, lots of people coming there. How have you turned this around? What sort of sale at the market? Tell us how did you change and amazingly raise nearly, was it over 1,000 TL every Saturday?
Yeah, about 1,300 Turkish lira every Saturday.
So tell us about it. What can we see at the stall?
Right, OK, well, I don't do it on my own, first of all. I mean, we have about 12 ladies and a couple of guys that help out on a very regular basis. We also have people that are very willing to come when they're on holiday here and just do a Saturday here and there. We also have people that come and help us sort and price everything. OK, the donations that we usually have, we have bric-a-brac. So this is items that we're selling on the stall every Saturday, and we also sell very good quality clothes on the stall. So,
and this is all from donations from the public?
All from donations from the public.
So they can drop it off at certain locations, or come to the stall even maybe on a Saturday and say, yeah, this is another box of or bag.
And that's
of
exactly what happens.
You must, I mean, do you get a lot of stuff? I mean, to be able to continue this every week, do you get a lot of donations then, regularly?
We get a lot of regular donations, but we're always needing more.
And I bet you get regulars coming into the store saying, what have we got this week that's new?
We do. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I want newer stuff, or, say this for me, or...
And we also get requests, have you got a pressure cooker?
Oh, yeah, so I had earlier, a pressure cooker.
Or have you got this T-shirt in a size 12? And we have to say, we're not Marks and Spencer's.
This is what we got.
Yes.
But you're going to say, I got size small, for these T-shirts. There's lots of good T-shirts. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But so any donations are quite kindly accepted.
Yes,
gratefully accepted.
Yes, gratefully accepted
From the people who are, manning the store. So you've got a good team of people.
We've got a wonderful team of people.
So if you are willing to give your time, what does it entail for the person on that Saturday? What time do they have to get there?
We usually start, I normally get to the market about 7, and I ask whoever's helping me. Usually there's 3 or 4 of us on the stall, and I usually ask them to get there by at least 7:15, because we need to get the stall up and running for 7:30 start.
Who brings the merchandise? I mean, you bring it.
And that's why I always say to Carol and Sue, I do more than them because I've got a bigger car. So you had to manage with a very small car.
Bigger car, more space for all the extra things that are being donated.
Yeah. And also, we have space now for the things that are being donated. You used to sort and price in a garage, didn't you?
We did, actually. In Carol's neighbour's garage, we used to price and sort everything out. And we used to have to pull it all out every Friday morning and pack it all up again. But now we're very lucky because Lapta Belediye gave us the use of what we call the shed, isn't it? It's got a name, the shed. And it's just a great little unit. It's nothing flash, is it?
No,
but it's just a super place where you can get everything out of your house and in there, and you've got the space to sort.
Yeah, exactly.
So then people can come to the shed and donate there then even?
Yes.
Can they come to that? Or do you prefer to meet them somewhere and then take it yourself to the shed? I mean, how does it work in that respect?
I think sometimes it's better if they just call first to arrange it, because, you know, you do a regular shift on the shed, don't you? But sometimes it might have to change for personal reasons.
Yeah.
So,
okay then. So it's good to, we'll give out all the contact details later on about how to reach you guys. So you've got the stall running up about 7-ish.
Yes.
And then how many hours do you stay there at the market?
We normally close by 12 because the market's quietening down at 12.
Yeah.
So normally we're sold out. I mean, last Saturday, I think by 9:30 we have very little left to sell.
Really?
So a quick call to my husband, can you go to the shed and get more boxes?
Amazing. I'm just, you know, envisaging how well you're doing, and you know, isn't it nice to be able to sell things and get more in and get
Absolutely.
you know, good turnover, fast turnover of things.
And I think it's down to the quality of the goods that we've donated, actually.
Yes, I mean, you know, it's, as you say, I think, you know, sometimes you got clothes from the UK that, you know, designer clothes or clothes from labels that we know, and at really good prices.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. So well done for all your efforts.
Thank you.
And so you're now sort of like, you know, gradually, you know, getting yourself known as the lady for the...
For Lambusa.
For Lambusa. But not so much as you don't want to see yourself as the name of tulips like...
I think it takes up an awful lot of Sue and Carol's time, and obviously I have other commitments. So at the moment, I'd have to say no, I can't do many events. I mean, I have done one or two, but
you're happy as you are at the moment.
Yeah.
Lambusa Market is enough for you.
Lambusa takes up enough of my time at the moment.
And you were saying, you know, they're doing a great job, aren't they, there at the moment? And over 1,000, 1,300 every Saturday. It's a pretty good figure.
It's phenomenal, because when Carol and I used to do it, we were doing everything else as well, and we were working out of a garage. Not making excuses, but you can't commit yourself 100% to any one thing when you're doing everything. And what Lynn's done and the team is just incredible, because we used to get excited when we got 500 or 600 lira. And in fact, with one of the ladies, Marion, who's still on the stall, she was with us when we used to get 500 or 600 lira, and she remembers, and only about 2 weeks ago, she said, I remember when we got 500 lira, we used to get so excited.
And now
you're looking at approximately, on average, just over 1,300 lira.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge.
Nearly triple.
Nearly triple
the amount.
So,
last Saturday was 1,700 lira, wasn't it? So
look at that, 1,700. I mean, it was huge. So, you know, I mean, we're just so grateful for the ladies, because they've got the space to do it, they've got the time to do it, because they're not tied up with everything else, and the quality of stuff that is coming into us now from the general public is just amazing. So we've got them to thank as well. So everybody, really, everybody involved.
Well done to everyone involved. It sounds fantastic. Sounds really, really good. I want to say that, you know, it isn't easy to organise anything. You know, you're making, you know, you sound like, oh, you know, we couldn't do it, but you're doing so much because you have to run around, and you know, you're doing this and you're doing that. When you divide your attention, then it doesn't always, it's not, something has to give, doesn't it?
That's right.
And maybe the stall was, you know, not getting the attention it deserved, but now you've got the lovely Lynda and her team to actually just focus on one thing.
That's right, and what's lovely about the team is that they all work together so well. And as Denise said in her programme, she wasn't aware of how many people actually help until she saw us down at Caravanserai having a pre-Christmas lunch, wasn't it? And I think there was about 23 of us all together. I mean, it's huge, you know, when we get them all together in one go. But we're always looking for more people.
Yes.
We need, because when it comes around to the summer, and sometimes at Christmas, we start to lose some of the volunteers because of holidays, they go away. So we're always looking for volunteers, and it would be really nice if we could get a couple of fellas involved, because carrying that all those goods out of the car, onto the trolley, into the market, back again at the end, because you always go back with more than you came with because of all the donations. So you always go back with more, and in fact sometimes you have to do 2 trips to get it all back to the shed, don't you? So it would be really nice if there's a couple of guys out there just watching or just listening that would say, actually, maybe once a month I wouldn't mind just, you know, donating my time to help
yeah, you don't have to commit full time every Saturday. You can just say, you know, one Saturday I'll come down and, you know,
dip in and out.
Especially near the Christmas time now. You know, we've got lots of good things, I'm sure, coming up for the Christmas festive season. So, any guys out there who would like to help carry and man the stall, then
then
these are the ladies to contact. So, right. My fault that you're here now today for Pink October.
Absolutely, 100%.
Blame the Gazzy, as Denise would say. And that event 2 years ago, we had black T-shirts and we had pink T-shirts, and I wanted just a few for my colleagues here. It turned out I sold over 100 at BRT with my friend Hillard from the news. She went around, I went around, and we sold 100, and it was a really, really good, amazing thing. And that's why I thought, well, last year, you know, it was good. I know how much you did, but it would have been nice, like we said, to have that focal point, and we've got that back now.
Yeah.
And so Pink Friday is the 20th of October.
On the 20th of October, yes.
Very
and
good.
At that stage, we want everyone to wear pink. If they would buy a T-shirt, that would be even better, because we've had sponsorship of 20,000 Turkish lira from Near East Hospital towards that. So it just means thank you very much for them. We're so grateful, because it just means we can earn just that little bit more money out of each T-shirt. Hasn't paid for all of them, but it just means we can earn that little bit more money, which is desperately needed.
Extra, extra. And I know that, I mean, my son's school, he goes to a private school in Al Sanjak, and they always wear pink at school, and they pay 5 TL for coming in pink that day. So you've got schools, and I remember you were saying that year that you did Pink October, where you started early in the morning, you went to a local public school.
That's right.
And you went before the kids arrived, and you were amazed that all the kids there came in pink, didn't they, that day? I
know, it was just incredible. I mean, we can't ask the state schools because some of the families just aren't in a position to put 5 lira each into the kitty for tulips, but they all donated something, even if it's just a few kurush. It was fantastic. And Jane and I turned up because Jane Matter, who's one of our expat cancer support workers, lives on that side of Gurney, so her and I covered that area, and the east side of Gurney was covered by Pam Kennedy, the other expat cancer support worker, and my colleague and partner in crime, Carol King, who sadly can't be here today. And we were just ringing each other, just saying, we just can't believe it. All these kids are coming in pink. It was just this sea of pink. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
And I think that's what we want to repeat again.
Yes.
The fact that we have one day to focus on, where I've got this T-shirt now, and I'm going to wear it on this date, we're all going to wear it, and it's going to be great for an opportunity. You know what, funny enough today, because as you know, Razia Khoja Ismail, the head of the association, has links to BRTK. And in fact, her son is a cameraman, her daughter-in-law is also working here, and I've actually seen these T-shirts in the news department today. They're taking a photograph. What a coincidence! So your T-shirt are already here. I've got you brought a bag in for me to sell.
Then, aren't you, today?
I'm a bit slow. I'm sorry for Mark, my dear. You're late. You're bringing them to me, but no. But seriously, I think what it is that we like to be part of something.
Yes.
And it's a great photo opportunity, getting together, feeling that you've done something good.
Good feeling. Yes.
And you know, I think that's why maybe AB of Lupta called it a damp squib last year, because the fact that there wasn't really a focal point, even though you did work hard for other things. So, you know, we're giving, you know, a benefit of the doubt. We're going to say, well, you made your comment, but now we're back here with Avengers this year, 2017, doing this amazing event. So, you know, we're going to be having Pink Friday on the 20th, but events are now getting organised.
That's right.
Lots of events. Can you tell us how things are starting? I know that you're stepping throughout the whole month of October.
That's right.
44 people.
Yes, we got 44 people, whereas when we did it in September last year, we had, I think in the end, about 18 or 19 people. I can't remember exactly. So to have 44, it's cooler in October. And we just thought, actually, let's do it in October because we could tie it in with Pink Month.
Yeah. So you're going to be walking around?
Yes, 10,000 steps every day. I did my 10,000 steps today. I worked out it takes me about 1 hour, 20 minutes.
How do you do that? What do you do to do those steps? Do you walk around the house?
No, I went out on the road.
On the road, up and down?
I wanted to time to see how long it actually took. Actually, to be honest, there was an electric cut this morning, so I couldn't have a shower, I couldn't do my computer work, I couldn't do anything, I couldn't clean, it was still dark, so I thought I might as well go and do my steps.
Do your steps. Actually, funny enough, how long do you have to walk to do 10,000 steps roughly? I mean, you went for a walk this morning, you said.
I timed it this morning, and I literally did 10,000 steps. I stopped at 10,000 steps, and it took me about 1 hour and 20 minutes. But, you know, you pick up steps throughout the day. We're not at all sort of advocating everybody has to walk 1 hour 20 minutes, but you pick up steps just walking around the house.
But having said that, though, I read articles in the paper about how normal the average person, forget about stepping for cancer charity or whatever, but apparently we should do the minimum of 10,000 steps a day to be healthy.
That's right, and that is in addition to your general walking around.
Yeah. And in fact, it should be a total of about 15,000 steps maybe in the whole day.
Yes.
I don't know how much we do. I mean, I'm running around BRT like a chicken with a head cut off all day long. They always see me running around, but I don't probably do as much as I should do. But so let's say an hour's walk a day could maybe get you nearer your goal.
Yeah, very easily.
For the average person.
Yeah, very easily. I think it took me to do about 8,000. About 8,000 steps this morning was about an hour. That's just 1 hour's walking.
And then you've got the whole normal day that you're doing anyway.
And then you pick up the rest.
So we advise everyone to do their stepping, at least walk an hour a day for health. You're doing the stepping now, raising hopefully lots and lots of TL for Pink October. What else do we have in Pink October, please?
OK, well, we have a few things that we have organised, and then what we're really lucky, and we always are lucky, is that people are coming on board to support us and doing their own events. So we're actually, the association has organised a walk, which is going to be on Sunday the 1st of October. It starts at 10 o'clock, and it'll be at the Gurney, outside the Gurney Belvedere offices in the square there. Right. And it will take you down by the side of the Gurney castle walls, along the harbour, up to the dome, back again, then along the sea wall, and then back up to there. And it's about back up to the square, and it's about 2.78 kilometres. So it's not huge, but you know, you should be able to get maybe 4,000 or 5,000 steps out of that. I suppose it depends how long your legs are, really. Yeah.
Mine not really. I'll probably get more steps out of that. So that's on the 1st of October.
Yes, and we were selling T-shirts there as well, and we're asking everybody to come along, wear something pink. If they would like to buy a T-shirt, that would be fabulous for us. But if they're not in a position where they can afford it, just put something pink on, even if it's just a pink ribbon, anything at all. And we're asking everybody who takes part to donate 10 lira to Tulips, and with that 10 lira, they'll get a small bottle of water and a piece of fruit to go off on their walk with.
Fantastic. Okay. And that's another reason why I think the T-shirt idea, which was what I played on 2 years ago, was the fact that, you know, you want something pink? Okay, guys,
there you go.
Pink T-shirts. And, you know, it's a good thing because they are giving money to the charity.
Yes.
Plus they're solving I don't have pink problem, you know, something to wear.
Yes,
so there you are.
And you can't get brighter pink than this, I don't think.
No, yes, well, you know, I'm going to make a comment about the pink in a minute. But, yeah, so we've got the pink walk on the 1st of October.
On the 1st of October. And obviously we just spoke about the steps that we're doing, OK? Also on the 1st of October, the Lord's Palace are doing an afternoon tea. They're doing a talk which can be in Turkish and English, depending whether any English people turn up, with regards to breast cancer, because Mine Hanım from our association is going to do that. That's her job, going around making people aware of, you know, how to examine yourself for breast cancer and things like that. So that's also happening, but that will start at 2 o'clock. The talk will be finished by 3 o'clock, and then there's afternoon tea from 3 o'clock, whereby a lot of the staff are actually be making cakes and things and sell for Tulips, and 100% of that money comes to us. So that's nice.
Excellent.
Also, I've got a really good friend, Natasha. She owns Amore Beauty and Tanning Salon over in Lapter. She's putting all her staff for the whole of the month in pink T-shirts. She's selling pink T-shirts, and in addition to that, she's selling raffle tickets because she's giving away a £100 voucher to use on body treatment or just health, manicures, anything at all, anything that her salon offers. You've got a £100 voucher. So, and that's what we want, to try and get businesses involved. Yeah. So, and obviously we're selling the T-shirts throughout the month. On the 6th of October, we've got the Friends Line Dancers. They are putting together a line dance and free dancing, like disco dancing night. You don't have to line dance, but it's going to be like a tabletop raffle, a quiz and various things going on, and all the money from that comes to Tulips. And on the 7th of October, down on the Lambuza stall with Lynn will be a pink tombola. We've got a few pink things on it, but there's sweets and bottles of alcohol and gifts and all sorts of ideas that you can win, and only 5 lira again to have a go at that, and you have 3 goes.
Excellent.
Okay? We've got happening on the 7th/8th of March, Survive Beşparmak for tulips. I'm not sure if I said that right.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that. I've seen that. I know that the one of the walking guys, Turbek Emizadeh,
Yeah.
he's a great guy. He's a fanatic about nature and walking.
Yes.
And it sounds like a fun thing.
Is he involved in it?
Bring your tent, bring your sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Get involved soon. But that's not unusual. Again, something completely different.
Yes, it is. And to do it, to be involved in it, you must pre-book. They've
Yeah.
asked me to emphasise this both on this programme and on Denise's programme because of health and safety and getting the right number of supervisors and that, they must know beforehand how many people are being involved.
And I think it's like staying, it's a weekend event, isn't it? It's going to be a weekend event up in the mountains, and I think you're going to have a bit of fun, trekking, doing activities.
That's right.
It's a family thing. I think you said you can bring children as well. So
yes. Yeah, any children getting involved must be accompanied by adults. I don't know what the age limit is, but there is a phone number to ring, and if you ring Derek Matter on 0533 833 5604, he will be able to explain the full thing to you. So it sounds like a good thing. I can't imagine camping where there's snakes for me.
I'd like to go, but I don't think I can get the wife to come and join me in that
For the same
tent.
reason.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
On the 13th, we're doing a food appeal. We have a lot of cancer patients that are part of our association, and we can only help the cancer patients that are living below the poverty line, and they are now, even more so now that the lira is how it's gone against the pound. So we have been collecting, and this was Natasha's idea over at Amore, to get people to donate food items and cleaning items and personal hygiene items all of the time for these people. We did one, I think, way back in April, and we had a huge response. So we will be stood outside Alsenjak Lemar on the 13th from 9 o'clock up until probably about 4 o'clock. And again, we're looking for volunteers to help us to maybe do an hour or 2 hour stint, to collect the food and the goods that are being donated.
Excellent.
So that's happening. And what was good last time, and I'm hoping Lemar will do it again, was that they got some of their suppliers involved and they were donating boxes of items as well. So we've got them on TV now. I hope they'll do that again.
We hope so too.
There's going to be a pink coffee morning, which Jane and Pam, our support workers, organise. Normally it is only for cancer patients and their families, but this time they're opening it up. It's going to be at the Wild Duck because it is Pink October, and there'll be stalls and raffles to help raise money for that. And then we move on to Pink Day, which we've talked about. We want everyone to wear something pink and to donate minimum 5 lira to tulips. That'd be great. And we want schools and businesses to be involved in this. And we can, if they want to be involved, give us a call, find us on Facebook. We'll come and collect the money, no problem at all. Blake's in Alsenjak on the 20th of October. They're going pink for us. Live music, but all the other details to be confirmed. Also, the Corner House up in Azankoi, who supported us a couple of years ago, on the 21st, they're doing an afternoon tea. I should have said on the 20th they're going pink as well in the evening, but on the 21st they're going to do an afternoon tea. Black Olive up in Alsenjak, they're going to do a brunch, art exhibition and a raffle for us. And then Barbara Wilby, who's a great supporter of tulips, does her annual pink bowling.
Yes, I've seen on Facebook as well, her pink hair already ready.
She's gone pink in preparation for it, yes. She does 2 events for us every year. She does the pink bowling, and she does the International Women's Day. She doesn't dye her hair purple, though, I've noticed. So that will be happening at the bowling alley. Again, that's all been confirmed, but we're still putting the poster together and everything for that. And then the afternoon after bowling party will actually be at Lord's Palace this time. So a nice 5-star event to finish off the evening with the wonderful KTB offering her services for free for us.
Sounds fantastic.
Yep. And then I've got Bar 33, which is the old mill in Azankoi. They are going to be doing pink things throughout the whole of the month, and they will advise us as the month goes on. In addition to that, one of the owners of it is actually doing our 10,000 steps. So thank you very much, Eddie, for that. So,
fantastic, well done.
And then finally, because I don't want to bore everybody, is the selling points for the T-shirts. Both the best sellers, the one in Elson Jack, the one in Carricombe, the Olive Press over in Lapter, and Jill Moon up in Essentepi, who's involved in tulips via the EFRA. They will be selling T-shirts along with the Amore Beauty Salon. They can get them. Lambuza Market, you can get some from there. You can get some from the Corner House, Blake's, and Bar 33, the Old Mill. And I'm sure there'll be more as the events come through, or as the month starts to come a bit closer.
Yes, once it gets off and the way, 1st of October, I'm sure people start to think about get my T-shirt in before the 20th, so you can wear it on the 20th of October.
And before they sell out.
Before they sell out, yes.
Yes.
And about the T-shirts this year, because last year we had black and pink, didn't we? Yes. And very basic T-shirts, but now we've got messages. So you've got the one that I want to wear. Pink October 2017.
2017.
Saves lives.
Yes.
And the one that the lovely Lynda is wearing, it says, I support breast cancer awareness October 2017, with a lovely figure of the lady there. Who designed these, by the way? Did anyone, or were they designed for you by somebody else?
Well, they were kind of like...
Ready?
They were kind of like... found a little bit on the internet. That's and then we sort of like jiggled them around and add things to them so that it changes the implication of copyright and stuff like that.
Now, I made the comment that I wore the black one last year and I said, where is the black T-shirt? But you said to me that apparently the black ones weren't as popular as the pink ones last time, and that you really found that most people wanted to wear the pink,
yes,
to be in coordination with people, but even the men. And you said to me, real men wear pink. And so
they do.
Is that meant to me, is that, you're saying to me that the John wear pink then?
You have no choice.
I have no choice.
Because we only have pink. We were actually struggling to sell the black ones, and I think the only reason why we sold them at the end was because there was no pink left. It wasn't people's first choice, and a lot of guys were coming up to the stall and buying pink and from us. So yeah, real men wear pink, Jan. So, and we've only got them because of you, so you have to wear one.
So I have to wear one. I will be wearing one, don't worry. I'll be getting 2 or 3 for my family and everything.
Lovely.
And hopefully running around BRT in the next few weeks, getting everyone buying them.
Okay.
Before the actual day. But that's, like I said, it's going to be a fun month, but a very serious note, because, you know, it is for cancer.
Yes.
Too many cancer sufferers around the world, especially here in the TRNC. You were saying about how you went for a checkup. You know, your husband said, go for a checkup.
Yes.
And in fact, coincidentally, very ironically, after the last Pink October, one of our colleagues here at BRCK went for a checkup and found that she had breast cancer.
Yes.
It was only because her husband said, go,
yes,
have the checkup.
Yeah.
But she actually had the lump. It wasn't a routine, she had the lump, she was worried, and after delaying it a little bit, she actually went. She's recovering now.
Lovely. Good to
which
hear.
is good news. But it's actually quite important when you think to yourself that, you know, we're doing all this for fun, but go and have that check.
Yeah, there is a serious message behind all of this. I mean, we get some cynical people saying, well, it's just, you know, you're just there to have a bit of a jolly, but there is a serious message. We're raising awareness of breast cancer. We're raising it because it's the biggest cancer in women. Simple as that. And also, October is for breast cancer. And it's so important for anybody and everybody, whether you're male or female, to look after yourself. Nobody else is going to do it. You have to look after number one. And to go on these health checks, some people might say, well, actually it's a bit expensive, or I'd rather not know. Well, that's burying your head in the sand, because if it's too expensive and you don't go and something crops up, it costs you more money to get it right in the long run, you know, because things develop, diseases develop, not just cancer, anything develops.
Anything can happen, yeah.
Yes, and you know, it's not expensive to go for these health checks at all. So, and that's where mine was found, and that's obviously where your colleague found hers as well. So it is very important. My husband said we spend more money servicing the car than you, so you have to go for a health check, and that's why I went.
Of course, the funny thing is, we do that, don't we? We look after our car. We take it to service when it's due, but do we go for checkups when it's due? We don't, do we?
We don't.
Lynda, sitting here listening to us speaking now, once you got involved, did you realise all the effort or what happens behind the scenes? Did you realise how important?
I had no idea at all, actually, about anything that Tulips did, really. I mean, although we were raising money for Tulips, I didn't know quite how important they are to the community.
Yeah. And now, I mean, do you think to yourself, oh, I'll go for checks now? Are you more conscious of that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially because of Sue's experience. Yes.
And with the awareness and with the events, you realise, you know, hang on a minute, you know, I'm doing all this, but what about myself? And check.
Yeah.
So you have your regular checks. So you advise other people to have checkups as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And now you see what goes on behind the scene. Do you then think to yourself, you know, every single kurush, every single texture I make is so important because the association needs so much, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think we're working out off air. I mean, with Denise, she was saying that what you raise in a year is probably 1 month's expenditure for the
less than 1 month's expenditure
for the association.
Yes.
So, you know, it's like a 12th or even a 12th of what they need. So it is very important, isn't it? That, you know,
absolutely.
but that's one store and that's amazing, isn't it?
Yes,
Still.
it is.
It's amazing
It
that
is.
one store can at least, you know, cover a certain percentage, but you still need a lot more.
Yeah, we always need more,
And
unfortunately.
we do have lots during the year. We've got EFRAD and other events, nearly, you know, events organised by the Turkish side of the association. I know that in April it's another, you know, Cancer Awareness Week in April for us here in the TRNC. So would you advise, if someone else is watching now and would like to help you, would you say it doesn't matter how much of your time or money you give, just give a little bit?
Absolutely. Absolutely, and the time is important. If someone can just give up a couple of hours on a Tuesday or a Friday to come along and help sort and price, it's very important to us.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's just one Saturday a month. It doesn't matter if you donate one bag full of clothes, but do donate.
Absolutely.
You can never turn anyone around and say, no, we don't want any of that stuff.
No, absolutely
Give.
not. It's always important.
Give. If you're selling over 1,000 TL a week,
It always needs to be replenished.
you need to be replenishing that.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not easy.
No.
You'll compete with other stores as well at the market, selling similar things, I suppose. And I know how much people are looking through and finding things, and they want certain things. But so it doesn't matter. Come along, donate, or come along and buy.
Yeah.
How else can we, you know, as we wind down this interview, Sue, and now respects and regards go out to Carol, who couldn't be here today because of other commitments.
That's right.
You know, how are you feeling about this Pink October now? Are you regretting coming onto my programme and thinking that Jung Guzzi got me into this again? But I know that it's a lot of hard work. But are you prepared? Are you happy, confident about this Pink October? Are you seeing a lot of support from people already?
Yes, we are. We're seeing, I mean, those events that I've just read out to you, it's not us, it's not Carol or I or Tulips or the association, it's individuals that have said, yes, we want to do something for it, because we've given them a day, with your instigation, we've given them a day, and they're going for it, you know, and there may well be many more to come, who knows, and I am confident that we are going to have a very good month.
And if somebody does want to support in a different way, a business might want to get involved, they can. It's not too late to get involved, is it?
No,
they can get involved now.
Yeah.
And even if what I think is, I mean, let's say BRT, I'm going to get everyone to wear those T-shirts on the 20th of October, on that Friday. And if you want to get involved, if you own a bar or restaurant, or you know, a workplace, a bank, a school, an office, get these T-shirts, wear pink.
And you've made your donation to
Go on social media, share your photographs.
I hope you're going to share yours here.
We will. And is there actually a page where people can contact you on Facebook or not?
Yeah, there is. I mean, we've got a Tulips page anyway, and it's tulips/Help Those with Cancer Association. So, you know, you can drop a message into there for us, or you can go, you know, just find out our contact details, or somebody will find us anyway. But, you know, it is there. And, you know, it would be nice if businesses got involved. It would be nice if businesses even sponsored some of us. For example, for our steps, we've got a couple of businesses who have sponsored that already. You know, and it would be nice, you know, if you got, you know, 500, 1,000 there or whatever, it doesn't matter, you know, for a business, you know.
Every kurush counts, and everything goes to the public, to those who are suffering from cancer, who are battling, who have just maybe recently diagnosed and need help. You know, these people are here to support you, whether you know English, Turkish, or any other foreign language, and you're living here in the TRNC. It's a very, very difficult time to go through, but there are success stories here, as Sue has proven, and it's not all doom and gloom. It is a positive thing. The association is here to help, and, you know, every kurush, because they need thousands and thousands of TL every month to support the people who need their support to go through this terrible, terrible time. But it's going to be, I think, a good Pink October this October. I'm looking forward to being part of it with you guys.
Good, thank you.
I want to say thank you very much for coming in. And Lynda, can we see you? How can people contact you to get more information about the store and how they can help?
They can either telephone me on 0533 873 1693, or I've got an email address, tulipslynda, Lynda with a Y, @gmail.com.
And when they come down to the market, they can ask you if you're there. If you're not there, they can, you know,
just leave a message.
Leave a message to you. You'll get back to them.
Yes, certainly.
Any donations? Any people who want to support you at the market, they can come along.
Yes.
And you know, hopefully,
just come along and meet us and have
raise
a chat.
more money.
Absolutely.
Are you confident that it will get better and better as time goes by?
I think so. Yes, it's certainly going that direction.
Yes, it's going up and up and up and up.
It's going up every week, so, you know,
yeah, and with Pink October, and then of course straight after that you've got Christmas and the New Year.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we're going to get more and more money, get the momentum going.
Yep.
But ladies, thank you very much for coming in today to BRTK.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
You're more than welcome. It's great to have you here. Thank you for your time. I know it's taking a lot of time and effort in your, you know, on a personal note here for you guys to do this, but we thank you very, very much for all the free time that you've given up, and to all the people who have organised in a small way or big way any event for now, for Pink October or throughout the whole year. It is really, really much appreciated by all the people who receive at the other end, you know, people who are on the receiving end of your donations, those who are suffering from cancer. Unfortunately, I have to say this, who knows, it could be you or someone close to you who'll be knocking on the door of the association one day. We hope it's not you or anyone that you know, but statistics show it could be.
Nobody knows what's around the corner.
You know, every day 2 or 3 new people coming in. So we just hope that there's going to be a quick cure one day, one little magic wand, it'll be wiped out.
Yes.
But until then, we need Pink October.
And we need tulips.
We need tulips.
Everybody does.
And we need you lovely people. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And with you guys out there watching now, if you would like a t-shirt, go to the ladies. If you want to get the t-shirt via me, I've got a bag waiting for me now to sell. Hopefully I'll get rid of that in a few weeks' time, and then I'll get more and more and more. I'll be knocking on Sue's door or calling her again and pestering her. But hopefully we'll have a great Pink October. Don't forget, write in your diary, 20th of October is a Friday, Pink Friday. Get your t-shirts now, go pink, and support tulips. With that, we wish you all a very safe and healthy week. Until next time, here in the studios of BRTK, take care and go well. Bye-bye.